Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I thought today that I would do something a little bit informative for a particular kind of viewer. Okay, so first of all guys, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And basically what that is in a nutshell, how can I say it in a nutshell? Basically, it's when your hormones are crazy. You have, I produce a lot of testosterone and things of that nature. It causes infertility and all that other stuff. And I will make a video about PCOS. I don't know, maybe after this one, I'm not sure. I'm not feeling my best. Thank you, PCOS. So I figured one of the things that I do is when I'm feeling bad, I make it my goal to make somebody else feel good. Whether it's sharing something or saying something or doing something. So today I figured that I would do a little makeup trick that I use to combat some of the symptoms of PCOS. So one of the things of polycystic ovarian syndrome, one of the things that happens to women who have polycystic ovarian syndrome is you will get what is known as hyperpigmentation. So for me, my hyperpigmentation is right here. I mentioned in a video before that if you have this dark skin right here, that you might want to speak to your doctor about having your hormone levels checked. I call it my built-in contour. And I have it on each side. I think this side is darker than this side. I believe my left side is darker than my right side. But I'm going to show you guys how if I choose, I very rarely cover it up because it is what it is. But when I'm putting on my makeup, if I just want a full coverage, flawlessness, then I'm going to show you guys what I do to combat this little symptom. You will need a concealer in your skin tone. I'm using Black Radiance, and it's number 8002. You will need a foundation brush or a kabuki brush, whatever you use. And you will need your foundation. Mine is Bare Minerals. And I'm going to show you what I do to combat this. I hope that my camera picks it up. If not, I got my handy dandy light. As a matter of fact, I want to show you guys so you can see it. So here, how can I turn it? Here you can see, I think it's better without that light. You can see the hyperpigmentation. And here, it's so hard. And here you can see it. So I'm going to show you how I cover that up. Of course, you want to start with a fresh face, clean face. My face is clean. I did it with my black soap. And here is my black soap. I have a video up about how I made this. If you want to see it, I will leave the link in the description box if I remember. If not, count it to fibro fog and just go through my videos. It's one of the most recent videos I did, and I made this black soap liquid. Okay, so let's get started. Of course, you want your face to be clean. I'm going to do I feel like this side is darker, my left side. So I'm going to take my concealer stick and I'm going to put it all over my dark spot. And you're going to gradually see it disappear somewhat. And I'm going to put it all over my own little built-in contour. And that's my Black Radiance Concealer stick. I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to kind of pat it in. And I'm going to show you what coverage I get from just the concealer. I can still see it, but it's not as visible, but it's still there. Now keep in mind, no makeup is going to cover up everything. That's an unrealistic expectation. Okay, so now you see it. It's a little bit toned down. This side is undone. Nothing over here. This side is covered with concealer. So then I take my, oh, you'll need a mirror because I want to look up close. Yeah, I like that. Take my Bare Minerals. As you know, you have it. You pour out a little bit. Tap, 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 tap. I only need a little bit because this is just a demo. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be getting back in bed. So, this is how much I have. Take my foundation kabuki brush. I swirl to get a good amount of product. Then you tap. I don't want to. Okay. And now I'm going to begin in here. And I'm just going to buff. You're going to buff. You're going to buff in your foundation. Buff, buff, buff it in. I'm going to buff as long as my arm will let me. I'm only concentrating in this area. And you can see, in comparison to my right side, which is uncovered, no foundation, no nothing. This is my right side. This is my left side. You can still see a shadow of it, but my skin is even. Even as I'm looking here in my mirror, my skin is even on this side. You have, in comparison to this side. In order to see it on this side, you gotta really, really be looking. And if I wanted to do a heavier coverage, this is a concealer brush. I would take some product. Take my concealer brush. Pat my concealer brush into the product. Tap it off a little and then just pat it in. Pat it in this area. Pat it all over where the dark spot is. That depends, and this depends on how much coverage you need. If you just want to, and then after you do that, you buff it. If you're just trying to even out things, you know, you just want a light coverage, you're just doing a little errand, running some errands, or, you know, going to a meeting and you don't need to be all diva-fied, then you could do a light coverage. But there you have my face. This is uncovered, no coverage. This is covered. There you have it. So that is my way of combating some of the symptoms of PCOS as it relates to my beauty. It doesn't take away from my beauty. It just gives me, it's just an imperfection. No human is perfect. We all have imperfections. And so that is the way that I combat hyperpigmentation as a result of PCOS. I hope this helped you guys. And if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome and you have hyperpigmentation, then hit me up in the comment box. Let me know what you do to combat it. I'm going to be washing this off now because, as I said, I am like really like loving this. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm going to be resting now. I may do an eyeshadow tutorial. I'm not sure right now. I'm not feeling my best, but makeup is my therapy, so maybe I will. So until I do another video, until I see you guys in another video, thanks for watching. Be safe, and always, blooper, I drop stuff in the sink, and always be amazing. Bye guys.